In 2011, a coffin dating back 160 years was discovered beneath New York. Recently, the body within has been successfully identified. The incident occurred on October 4, 2011, a seemingly ordinary Tuesday for construction workers clearing a vacant lot in Elmhurst, Queens, New York. As the backhoe operator worked, a solid object was struck, initially thought to be iron or a pipe. However, upon raising the arm of the machine, what seemed like a routine day turned morbidly memorable. Elmhurst, once known as Mittenberg, was established in 1652 by Dutch settlers and later renamed Newtown by the British in 1664. The area played a role in American history, contributing the Newtown Pippin apple. Over the years, Newtown evolved into Elmhurst, experiencing growth in the mid-19th century with the introduction of a horse car line in 1854 and further development when the Long Island Railroad opened a line in 1876. Fast forward to 2011, construction workers unearthed an unusual discovery: a well-preserved body dressed in a white shirt and knee-high socks. Initially mistaken for a recent murder victim, the situation escalated as they dialed 911. Forensic archaeologist Scott Warren Nash, recalling the discovery, clarified that this was not a recent crime but the body of someone buried over 150 years ago. The burial site was once part of a cemetery behind the street, marked African Methodist Episcopal Church. In 1828, 4 freed slaves, Coles, Doyle, Johnson, and Peterson, purchased the land for $75. The church, initially a carpenter's shop, became a place of worship and played a vital role in the early African American community in Elmhurst. The church moved in 1928, and efforts were made to relocate the bodies. However, only around 20 were reinterred at Mount Olivet Cemetery, leaving an estimated 300 bodies behind. In 2011, construction workers unintentionally disturbed one of these graves, revealing the remains of the Iron Coffin Lady. Forensic archaeologist Scott Warren Nash identified metal fragments from the coffin, indicating a design patented in the 1840s by a Providence, Rhode Island-based company called Fisk and Raymond. The woman's body, accidentally disinterred, came to be known as the Iron Coffin Lady. The introduction of these coffins occurred in 1849 at 2 events in New York: the American Institute Exhibition and the State Agricultural Society Fair in Syracuse. Despite their steep price of approximately $100 each, compared to the mere $2 cost of standard pine caskets of the time, these airtight cast-iron coffins gained popularity, especially among the affluent. 2 factors contributed to their success: the effective sealing of the cadaver inside, allowing for long-distance transportation, and the belief that these robust coffins could deter grave robbers. The inventor, Fisk, originally a cast iron stove and boilermaker, created the coffin out of personal necessity. His brother had passed away in 1844 in Oxford, Mississippi, far from their family's burial plot in New York. Disturbed by this, Fisk used his metalwork expertise to devise a solution to the problem of burying relatives who died far from home. Thus, the airtight cast iron coffin was born, and Fisk formed a partnership with his father-in-law, Raymond, in the company name. Tragically, Fisk died in 1850 at the age of 32, leaving his brother-in-law, William Meade Raymond, to continue the business. The coffins were crafted in the shape of the human body, featuring a glass panel for mourners to view the deceased's face. The remarkably well-preserved body discovered in Elmhurst had been interred in one of Fisk's iron coffins. However, the story takes a darker turn as forensic archaeologist Scott Warren Nash, examining the body, discovered lesions indicative of smallpox. Concerned about the potential danger posed by the well-preserved virus, an autopsy confirmed the woman's cause of death. Fortunately, further analysis indicated that the smallpox virus was no longer a threat. The post-mortem examination revealed additional details about the woman, such as her age, between 25 and 35 at the time of death, and her residence in the northeastern U.S. for many years. Determined to learn more, Nash consulted the 1850 census for Newtown, focusing on the African American burial ground. His breakthrough came when he identified an African American woman named Martha Peterson, who fit the criteria and lived in the household of William Raymond, a partner in the iron coffin-making business. Nash's findings suggested that Martha Peterson, a domestic servant for Raymond, could afford the expensive coffin. The revelation of her identity brought a sense of closure to the anonymous woman who died around 1850. Could you clarify why an individual from a humble background was laid to rest in such an intricate casket? It is highly probable that Raymond, being a partner in the Fisk casket business, provided the coffin. This assumption is supported by the fact that the patent mark on the coffin is upside down, an error that might have rendered the casket unsellable. Even after Nash identified the iron coffin lady as Martha Peterson, he remained intrigued by what she actually looked like. Although Fisk's airtight iron coffin preserved Peterson's remains well, her face had suffered significant damage when the backhoe hit the coffin. Nash explained that Martha's skull and left side of the face had been severely damaged, making it impossible to visualize her appearance. To address this, archaeologists enlisted the expertise of Joe Mullins, a forensic imaging expert with experience in criminal and missing children cases for the FBI. Using a CT scan as a reference, Mullins focused on reconstructing the right side of Peterson's face, as the left had sustained the most damage. Describing his technique, Mullins explained how he used the skull to determine features like eye placement, nose width, and lip thickness based on teeth enamel. Knowing Peterson was African American, Mullins gave her brown eyes and a medium skin tone. The results of Mullins' work are remarkable, bringing to life the face of a woman who died almost 170 years ago. Following the unplanned excavation, members of the modern-day Street Mark African Methodist Episcopal held a funeral service for Martha Peterson. Her remains were laid to rest at Mount Olivet Cemetery in Queens. Local residents are campaigning to preserve the vacant lot in Elmhurst as a landmark site, recognizing its significance in the history of freed slaves in New York State. They aim to halt development and ensure the site's recognition for its historical importance. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.